A warm welcome to AD4TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital territory. I am Adirayo Dada. Easter, also called Resurrection Sunday, is a festival and holiday celebrated by the Christian faithful to commemorate the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. As countries around the globe implement measures to contain coronavirus, Christians in Nigeria have all been forced to reduce their worship to online platforms as they obey the directive on social distancing, with auditoriums closed to adherents. Asked to outline plans for today's Easter service, Directors of Social Services at the Catholic Archdiocese of Lagos, Reverend Father Anthony Godonu, said there will be no change due to the prevailing circumstances. According to him, the only arrangement is for a live broadcast via television and online streaming. Meanwhile, parishes across the Netherlands have been invited to ring their church bells simultaneously for 15 minutes at noon on Easter Sunday and Monday. The invitation from the Bishops' Conference of the Netherlands is to express the closeness of the pastors to the faithful at a time when it is not possible to celebrate the liturgy together and share a moment of prayer. In the same vein, Pope Francis live streams Easter Sunday Mass to allow the world's 1.3 billion Catholics celebrate their holiest holiday under the coronavirus lockdown. The Pope in his prayer called for global solidarity in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic, while urging for the relaxation of international sanctions, debt relief for poor nations, and ceasefire in all conflicts. The Nigerian Medical Association, the National Association of Resident Doctors, and the National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives on Saturday called on the government to put life insurance policies in place for their members across the nation. According to the associations, this will further motivate doctors and nurses on the front line of the coronavirus war. As of Saturday, 2 doctors have tested positive to the virus. 25 doctors are in self-isolation after coming in contact with COVID-19 patients, and 1 doctor has died. In another development, the Nigerian Insurers Association says it has increased the compensation it promised to pay the dependents of doctors who die in the course of treating coronavirus patients in Nigeria from 1 million naira to 3 million naira. The chairman of the association, Mr. Tokpe Smart, said this was part of the industry's contribution to boosting the morale of health workers and supporting the government's efforts to contain the spread of the virus. The underwriters, however, retained the amount they promised to pay nurses and other auxiliary workers if they lose their lives in the course of attending to coronavirus patients at 1 million naira. The chairman of the Gombe State Task Force on Coronavirus, Professor Idris Mohammed, said the personal protective equipment donated by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, and the Northeast Development Commission are incomplete and that the task force intends to reject them. Mohammed said this at a daily briefing on the progress on combating coronavirus in the state this Friday. He added that the committee had taken the donated items, which were just gowns with no face masks or gloves, to the governor to acknowledge receipt of the items, which he said would be accompanied by a rejection letter. He disclosed that the decision to reject the incomplete personal protective equipment was approved by the state government. We take a short break now. More stories when we return. Do stay tuned.
Coronavirus, they really make you do what you fix today, can't wait. Now, the cocoa thing where you owe yourself be that because it's better to survive than for water to run your eyes. Oh, yeah, waka boom boom, begin the use hand sanitizers, facial mask, and not grip for body at all for anywhere, especially where people boku, clear road, arrange yourself, keep social distance, and practice good hygiene for house and surroundings. Do what the government tell you, sit down for house and make it for no loss. Coronavirus, so make we greet together, waka fighter like a kozuna.
Welcome back. The United States of America's death toll from COVID-19 has risen above Italy's, making the country's deaths from COVID-19 the highest in the world, according to data from multiple sources. The tallies by Johns Hopkins University, New York Times, and Reuters news agency shows that the United States has up to 20,506 COVID-19 related deaths. Italy, which used to be the highest, has fallen behind the US with 19,468 deaths as of last Saturday afternoon. Bill Gates, in an opinion piece provided to Yonhap news agency South Korea this Sunday, said in order for the world to better contain the spread of coronavirus, leaders of the G20 major economies should provide more funding to develop a vaccine. Gates, the co-founder of Microsoft, noted that COVID-19 had not yet affected many low and middle-income countries and recommended that world leaders, particularly G20 members, should step up efforts to keep it that way, because it is likely only a matter of time before one part of the planet reinfects another. We take a short break now. More stories when we return. Do stay tuned.
Coronavirus, they really make you do wetin you fit today, kampe. Na the cocoa thing when you owe yourself be that, because it better to survive than for water to run your eyes. Oya waka boom boom begin the use hand sanitizer, special mask, and not gree for gun body at all for anywhere, especially where people boku. Clear road, arrange yourself, keep social distance and practice good hygiene for house and surroundings. Do wetin government tell you, sit down for house and make it for no loss. Coronavirus dey o, so make we gree together, waka fight am like a kozuna.
Welcome back. Despite China's success in its fight against the coronavirus, millions have lost their jobs in the economic fallout, placing China's ambition to eradicate poverty this year in jeopardy. Data firm Caixin says its Service Purchasing Managers Index shows companies cut off staff at the quickest pace on record in March. Meanwhile, analysts at financial services firm Nomura said the nation could lose around 18 million jobs in the export sector. That is nearly a third of the industry's workforce. And that's it on AD4 TV Radio News Updates, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our social media platforms at AD4 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Adirayo Dada.